Welcome to Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Hoosiers. We expect Memorial Stadium to be rocking because these fans have been getting ready since early this morning. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see, the Astronauts taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hoosiers will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Astronauts offense takes the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Now on the option. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And half of the QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something to win, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Goes to the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He's going to run it.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Fighting off the defender. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the option. He'll keep it himself. Just ran him over. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Using his legs, it's made. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Not just so you get to make a big play on defense, but it's also a TFL, tackle for loss. Doesn't get better than that.
Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. The Astronauts will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Now across the 15 at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. It's complete on the right side.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this up.
It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Indiana.
After starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Line gets set. First down. Here comes the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking for a huge play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Astronauts will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done a shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. And that's one he'd like to have back.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. Boy, this freshman quarterback has a host, and he's seen that thing in there. The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And you want these guys that can take the top off the defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A 1st down for the offense. The option look.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Fires left. Intercepted. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 32. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there.
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Nice.
We'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Fires to the end zone, and he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who can score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the 1st game. He's off to a great start in this one. With that touchdown, this guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He wants to throw. With the catch, it's O'Neal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Slings it downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Schwartz.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Astronauts will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
He tries to take the top off. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Bloomington. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
The offense set for a first down play. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Quarterback will audible. Still running at the 40. He's loose. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
The Hoosiers get it up to move the chains. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Now they're going to throw it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Gets rid of it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Offense gets set for second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. He'll ride his man on the option. Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Astronauts have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2-9 Philly. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. 6th play of the drive coming up. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Astronauts are threatening in the red zone. Fullback's got it. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in... And it's intercepted! A turnover for the defense. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the misconnection on the 1st attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. A new set of downs after the completion. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they get the sack just like that.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 22 over the Royals. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's got it on the left. All kinds of running room. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Lining up to add another. He wants to... They fake it. The kicker's looking to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Pocket starts to collapse. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's York. Discards a man.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Astronauts line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A low line drive and not his best work. He'll call for the fair catch here. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.